Yes guys, it's your boy Crookesalot and welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at why I love Bloodhound so much in Season 8 of Apex Legends. But before we get into it, if you're not yet subscribed to the channel, please make sure you go and do so and ring the bell so you never miss any of my future content. Also, if you're interested in following me on Twitch or Instagram, the link is in the description below. Okay, ladies and gents, let's get into it. So, I have already made a character legend review type video already on Bloodhound in Season 8, but I am a Bloodhound main primarily. I also play a lot with Mirage, and this is kind of a video of why I love playing with Bloodhound so much compared to Mirage. Like, I'm not trying to make out that Mirage is a bad legend, because he's absolutely fantastic in my opinion. Definitely one of the most fun and rewarding legends to play with in the whole of Apex Legends. But I just feel like whenever I play as Bloodhound, I'm offering so much more to my team, whereas Mirage, I can escape fights much more easily with Mirage. I have a lot more survivability, but when I play with Bloodhound, I'm offering so much more information to my team. I can help avoid third parties, and overall I'm just a much better team player, and that is essentially down to the kit that Bloodhound has. So we'll just go into it. I'm going to do a bit of a gameplay commentary here, guys, so I'm just going to talk you through kind of like some of my decisions that I'm making, why I'm making them, and why this leads me to like Bloodhound so much. So in this match we're on 4 kills, we're doing alright. However, one of my teammates, for whatever reason, pushed in by herself and got herself killed, which was not ideal. Now we're in a 2-on-3 situation, and it was never looking great, especially when this team pushes, and I don't really have time to use my ultimate. There's too much going on, and I actually get shot from 2 different directions, and we end up losing this fight, guys. See, this is an example of where if I was playing as Mirage, I may have been able to clutch that just by simply bamboozling my opponents, but it's not always a guarantee, because sometimes you just get lasered even when you've used your ultimate, and you'll never know how they knew that you were the real Mirage, but they will laser beam you anyway. But let's talk a little more about Bloodhound. The scans that they provide not only are amazing for yourself as a player, but also for your team. Letting your teammates know where the other members of a squad are can be so crucial. This cannot be underestimated, and this is why Bloodhound is one of the best legends in the meta right now, because of the information that they provide. It is so useful. Like right now, I can see exactly where every member of the enemy team is, and it allows me to make the decision of what to do. I push, I use my ultimate. Both the remaining members of the team are on the other side of this building. I managed to get one down. I believe that one has just been revived. The medic goes for the revive, and I get down the lifeline and finish off the squad. We get the wipe. Now, this may not have been possible without being Bloodhound, because I would have just not known where the teammates were. Maybe, yes, I could have done it, but it takes away a lot of the chance, a lot of the inevitability of, oh, there's a team there, but I didn't know about it, and they've just jumped over a wall and killed me when I had good loot. And it also saves on a lot of frustration. Like, I know exactly where this guy is. It allows me to get some decent damage onto him, although I'm not particularly hitting my shots in this exact example, but it just gives you a better chance, and it also allows your teammates to know exactly where the person is that you're shooting at. And it's just such a clutch ability, guys. Honestly, I love the scan. The L1 scan is by far one of the best abilities in the whole game. And like I said, it almost makes the decision for you. You can kind of see, as soon as you scan them, you kind of like see what you need to do to get to them, to get the kill, or to run away from them. The information it provides is so clutch. Also, Bloodhound, as we all know, you can see tracks of opponent players. Now, this is very useful, especially when hunting somebody down, or just kind of trying to figure out where an enemy's just ran off to. It lets you know that direction, and then you can take a pretty well-educated guess as to where they may be hiding. And again, it's information critical to making decisions, important last-minute decisions, as are required in Apex Legends. Now, this fight, for me, was a fantastic fight, because I'll lay the scene for you guys. Me and my team were up on the wall that my teammates are up on right now, on the right hand side. And the Pathfinder, you may be able to see in the distance, there is a zip line, and I went across the zip line. Now, it wasn't very well placed, and I could not get back across, so I had to rotate away from my team, and then ended up using the scans to find out where all these other squads were, the last 3 remaining squads, excluding ourselves, and it gave us the information to essentially go on and clutch the game. We knew that there was a team down there, we knew that there was a team in a small building to the left hand side, which consisted of a Bloodhound, a Rampart and a Watson. All this information was possible through the scan, as I could identify which characters the other enemy players were using, and it just gives you that great information as mentioned before. I am able to push these guys. One of them is already down, teammates are telling me that, and then I can finish off the guy who I was previously shooting at. We're now on 4 kills, sitting on average 1.1k damage. But this last fight was super interesting, and this is another great example of where Bloodhound comes in absolute clutch. There is 2 squads left, and there's 4 people left. So there's 1 person by himself and a full squad of 3. As you can see now, the last person by themselves is Horizon, using her gravity lift. Me and my teammate are actually able to shred her in the sky, and we get an easy kill there. And now there's the last team remaining. Now, this can be an issue in a lot of games where there's just 1 team left camping in a building. The circle is closing in, and you are literally waiting for them to come out. Now, they could surprise you and come out of a door you're not expecting, and could essentially just overrun you, and then you've lost, guys. You've lost on the last critical moment of the match, even though you've been having a decent match. And it sucks, it really does suck. Now, with Bloodhound again, that element of chance is gone. You know exactly where all enemy players are at all times, pretty much. And you can make a well-educated decision as to where they're going to come out and have your team ready. And that is exactly what happens in this match. Although we do get a slight bit lucky, we actually play it pretty well. And as we have a Pathfinder in our team, he provides a zipline onto the top of the building. Now, in my personal experience, being on top of a building isn't as good of an advantage as being in a better positioned area. So I decide to actually, we do go up on the roof at first, and I'm just thinking, like, I've not got a particularly good angle on these guys, and you never know what could happen. If they rotate around and end up behind those boxes at the other side, then they have instantly got a better position than we do. So again, using the scan, we are able to locate every member on their team. The ring is closing. I'm like, no, do you know what? I'm going behind these boxes. We're gonna have a better angle to peek and poke this team when they come out the door. Now, actually all of the team rush through this door, so we're actually in a huge fight, and he is very unlucky. I run out of ammo. I think, right, I can slide in and melee him down, but unfortunately he actually gets me down, and my team is able to clutch with the Mastiff shot. So a huge win, and that was all made possible by just knowing where the enemy team were and kind of what position they were going to take up, and how we were going to go about winning this final fight, which as always is very crucial. And that about wraps it up for today, folks. Please let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this video and what you guys think of Bloodhound in Season 8 of Apex Legends. Do you rate them as a legend, and how highly do you rate them? Say, give a 1 to 5 of your top 5 legends, and does Bloodhound make the cut? I'm very interested to see what you guys think. As always, drop a like on the video if you enjoyed what you saw, and please consider subscribing as it really helps me out and you'll never miss any of my future content. As always, it's been your boy Crookesalot, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye guys.